Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Metagross Man, and today we are here for a brand new series on our channel, the Showdown Showcase, in which I choose a Pokemon to showcase, and I showcase its competitive viability. Showcase some viable movesets, showcase why it's viable, why you should use it, and all of these showcases will be set to level 50 so that those of you who play Sun and Moon online competitively in the game can play it using these sets. I will obviously cover the same Pokemon at level 100 for those of you who play on Showdown, but that will come in the video. Now, I figured you guys could get involved in this as well by every week commenting down below in the comment section with what Pokemon do you think I should showcase next. This can be a Mega Pokemon, this can be a Gen 6 or below Pokemon, this could be a Gen 7 Pokemon, and I will do my absolute best to showcase it on the channel, and I might even showcase teams using these showcased Pokemon or a specific set using that Pokemon in a future video. But obviously for that you have to stay tuned and be sure to watch content or just watch some videos, because you never know what you'll miss or what you'll get. So without further ado, let's hop into the team builder and let's begin this showcase. So this is week 1 of the showcase, and I figured, why not showcase the channel mascot? Because why not? I mean, we need something to start with, so let's start with the mascot. Our mascot for this channel is obviously Metagross, but I like Mega Metagross, so I figured let's start big. Let's start with a Mega. So I'm gonna showcase this week Mega Metagross. So let's begin the showcase by discussing its base stats, and then we'll move into some viability sets, as well as potential move set choices, viable moves, and things of that nature. So let's begin by looking at Metagross's base stats, which are down here. He has a base 80 HP, which is very respectable, which means that max HP Metagross can probably take a couple hits if invested correctly. Metagross can take one hit from pretty much anything that's not a Z move, and he can live. Well, yeah, anything that's not a Z move, he can live at least one of, based on the base HP stat, which is base 80, which ends up invested to be 156 with 4 EVs. But yeah, let's look at next his base attack stat. Base 145. This thing is dangerous. Oh my goodness. This thing is dangerous. Base 145 has the potential to tear teams apart. If you use it correctly, this thing can absolutely decimate a team. Mega Evolve in front of something, kill it, and then just start ripping through others' mons with fucking coverage. Base 145 makes it so you don't have to have very much investment to get kills. But if you have max investment, you play this thing correctly, you can 5-0 people. Let me tell you a little story about one time I used Mega Metagross. This was in a league format, actually. This was a league format match that I had with a group of friends that was not recorded or anything, because at that time I wasn't a YouTuber. But I used Mega Metagross in the league because, hey, it wasn't banned. We didn't ban it, so I used it. I had Thunder Punch on my set because his majority of his team, my opponent's team, was electric. Weak to electrics, was flying types or something like that. So I used Thunder Punch. Mega Evolved in front of a weak, 20% HP Pokemon, used Bullet Punch to kill it. Mega Evolved, and because this was Gen 6 mechanics, as soon as I killed with Bullet Punch, I received my stats and kind of just sat here and Thunder Punch like 5 different things. Got a 5-0 in that match, and actually Mega Metagross with no SPDEF investment, actually very little SPDEF investment. Actually, no, we didn't have any SPDEF investment. We had HP EVs. with some number of HP EVs. I'm not sure exactly what the number was because it was quite a while back. But with a certain number of HP stats, I lived a modest heat wave from a Mega Pidgeot. So that base 80 HP goes to show you. Now let's cover its base. Defense. Base defense 150, and this is the reason why Metagross can take one hit. Base 150, he can live one hit. Obviously, if it's Z Fire move, Z Ground move, or Malicious Moonsault, he dying. But if it's outside of a Z move, like if it's an Earthquake or something, he can live at least one of. If it's a fire move and he's max HP, or full HP rather, he can live one. So he can live a lot of different things if played correctly. Now let's cover its special attack stat. Typically, you wouldn't run Metagross as a special attacker. Typically. But some people I have seen run mixed Metagross. I'm not going to showcase mixed Metagross because I would never use it. But it is a thing. It's not a common thing, but it is a thing. But I don't see why somebody would do it because it doesn't necessarily work all too well. But it can work, I suppose. Special Metagross gets a couple coverage moves that I'll cover later on in the video. But now let's move to the special defense. Its special defense and speed are the exact same. So if you needed to run a specially defensive Metagross, that can work. Especially defensive with some investment can work. Especially defensive, he can take one. With a little bit of work, he can take one. So he can take hits. And that's one of those things that I like about Metagross. But what do I like about Metagross specifically outside of his base 110 speed, which is very, very fast? It's actually as fast as a Raichu. Raichu, Alola, or regular. But what other than that magnificent base 110 speed do I like? By the way, just for those who don't know base speed tiers, Mega Metagross speed ties with Latios and Latias and their Megas. I believe both of them are base 110. So, yeah, Metagross speed ties with a lot of things and does work. Does work. So, what do I like about Metagross specifically? Honestly, it's the fact that he can take a hit. I can run him as an offensive set. I can run him as an offensively bulky set. I can run him as a especially defensive offensive set. There's so many different offensive sets that I can run with this thing. I like it because it's so versatile. I can use it in the league format very, very differently. So now let's go over some potential moves for Metagross for those of you trying to run it. Body Slam, I'm pretty sure, is a event move, but you definitely want Bullet Punch on there because priority, Pop Mimikyu, things like that. Earthquake is a stab, or it's not stab, I'm sorry. Earthquake is a coverage move of choice against fire types and poison types, which you're already immune to, but it will deal with the Salazzle that has corrosion that can try to poison you. You get coverage against what other types? Fire types are probably what I can think of right now. I can't think of anything else. But yeah, you get coverage against fire types and ground types and rock types. Not that those rock types are a weakness. And poison types. But you already have one move specifically to cover that. But this is another coverage option in choice. If you want to be cheeky, you can go boom with Metagross. And I want you to understand. I want you guys to understand. Mega Metagross Explosion non-stab will murder something. It will murder something. This is a cheeky shit move. Just run it to be fun. You don't have to actually run it competitively. I honestly wouldn't run it competitively. It's just for fun. You can run Flash Cannon and be special. You could always run Facade, but I don't know why you would. You can run Flash Cannon to be special if you wanted to. Like I said before, I'm not showcasing special Metagross, but Flash Cannon is a special move option. Frustration, again, I don't know why. Grass Knot, be special, coverage move. Gyro Ball. Gyro Ball is for the really slow Pokemon that you're going up against. Gyro Ball can be physical. It is physical. It can be used in coverage scenarios. If you build, let's say, a slow Metagross and use Gyro Ball. Yeah, you build a Trick Room Metagross, let's say. Then the choice of stab would be Gyro Ball, because the slower you are in comparison to the opponent, the better this move hits. So Gyro Ball could be a Trick Room Metagross set for VGC if you wanted to run that. I have seen Trick Room Metagross before, or Trick Room supported Metagross before, so that is a thing. He gets Hammer Arm as coverage as well, although I haven't seen very many people use Hammer Arm or prefer Hammer Arm, but that is an option. He gets any hidden power again, because especially offensive set if you wanted to run it. He gets Hone Claws to buff him up physically, which is beautiful. He gets Ice Punch, but he does not yet get Ice Punch. Understand that I'm showcasing sets that can work right now, but I'm also showcasing sets that are post-bank. Pre-bank, he does not get Iron Head, he does not get Ice Punch. Those have not been released. Those are 6th gen only, or as compatible moves. But in the future, once Pokebank does decide to come out, those will be options. He gets Light Screen, obviously, as an option, which is just a support Metagross, bulky Metagross. The stab to use right now, the stab of choice as of this metagame, is Meteor Mash. Why Meteor Mash? Steel type stab move off a base 145 attack with max investment. Hits like a truck. You get access to an attack boost, and just it's a fun day. And I mean, yeah, it's not a full attack boost, like a guaranteed attack boost, but you get the chance. I mean, I've had double attack boosts back to back, if that says something. Another coverage option that has the attack boost is Power Up Punch, but again, it's not stab and it's not very base powerfully. So Meteor Mash, actually I correct myself, has a 20% chance to increase the attack, while Power Up Punch increases the attack every time. But to use a Power Up Punch Metagross, you have to be bulkier to be able to take a couple hits so your attack stat is high enough. He gets Psychic on the special side, Psyshock on the special side, Pursuit Trapping potential. He gets Rock Polish. If you wanted to run that, you can run a Rock Polish Metagross. I have seen that work. I don't use it, so I'm not going to showcase it, but I have seen Rock Polish Metagross be a thing. Rock Slide is coverage against something. Shadow Ball is especially offensive coverage move. Signal Beam, especially offensive coverage. For some reason, a Steel Psychic type gets Sludge Bomb. I don't know how. I do not know how. Do not ask me. I don't know how he does. Stealth Rocks on a utility set, bulkier set, Stealth Rock setter. Thunder Punch's coverage subset is beautiful. He gets Toxic. He gets Zen Headbutt. He gets Trick. If you can trick a Megastone off, then go for it. But I don't think you can trick off a Megastone. I'm going too far down here. What else does he get? Let's see. Hidden Power. He gets Magnet Rise for those of you who need Magnet Rise in situations such as mostly ground types. You can use Rock, or what is it? What's the move? You can use Magnet Rise, which would raise Metagross into the air so that you cannot get hit by ground type attacks, which would negate that ground type weakness for 5 turns at least. But those are some viable moves. And yeah, so now let's jump into some viability sets. Let's jump into some sets that we can use for Metagross. And this first set is a set that is acceptable in 7th gen metagame. right now, pre-bank as well as post-bank. So this moveset is Bullet Punch, Priority Stab, breaks Mimikyu's thing and lets it live. I mean, like, it kills Mimikyu without a problem. Zen Headbutt is coverage against poison types. Meteor Mash is the move choice of Stab. Attack boost at 20% chance. And Earthquake is the coverage move of choice. Now you might be saying, why do you have Zen Headbutt and Earthquake? Because Earthquake covers fire types, Zen Headbutt covers poison types. So there's your reason there. Max attack, max speed, Jolly Nature, 4 HP EVs, because for him it doesn't matter whether it's even or not. You might as well run even, just to see if you can live on a miracle. Max attack, obviously, because I want to hit as hard as I possibly can, and max speed, Jolly Nature, because I have hard enough of a hitting attack stat to not need to be adamant. However, I will tell you, for a very, very long time, I ran adamant Mega Metagross with this set, except I had Iron Head on my set over Meteor Mash, because that was allowed then. This was 6th gen metagame, of course, but eventually, going through the Battle Mason, I realized my mistake, so I changed it. So that's one set. This is the standard offensive set. With no issues, you kill everything. Well, not everything, but you kill most things. So, next set, this is a post-bank set. Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, Zen Headbutt. Now, Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, Zen Headbutt we've already covered. Bullet Punch is priority, stab. Meteor Mash is stab with an attack boost. Zen Headbutt is coverage against poison types. And Ice Punch. Ice Punch is for those Garchomp. Ice Punch is for those Lati. Once those are released, Ice Punch is for those Lati. He gets Thunder Punch as another coverage option against water types, against flying types. You know, so there's a lot of different coverage options there. Again, 4 HP, max attack, max speed, Jolly Nature, because as you'll notice, the Jolly Mega Metagross is the ideal set for Mega Metagross. Jolly, max attack, max speed, Jolly Nature, 4 HP. Again, I explained these EVs, so I'm not going to explain them again, but I will actually, because hit as hard as I possibly can, 4 HP because why not, and max speed Jolly because my speed is my attack is already high enough. I don't need to be higher in attack, but I can if I want to. I might as well benefit my speed instead of my attack since I already have high enough for attack. The next set is post-bank, in-game, or S. This is a set that I had in Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire when I played competitively. Of course, mine was shiny, but I didn't change this one to shiny, but it's okay. Mine was a shiny one, Adamant instead of Jolly, but I soon changed it to Jolly and realized my mistake. Because some things that shouldn't have outsped me because I was adamant they were speed beneficial. So, yeah. So again, Bullet Punch, priority, Zen Headbutt is coverage. Iron Head is the stab of choice this go around. As you'll notice, I lose attack power with Iron Head over Meteor Mash, and then Zen Headbutt and whatnot. But why lose the attack power? Because this set was my, I think, favorite set in all of 6th gen when I was in competitive. Because this was my favorite Metagross set. This set was built to be priority for kills, Earthquake for the stab of choice, of course, and this thing was designed to try to flinch things while taking lives. That is why I have that there. Max attack, max HP, max attack 4 HP, I can't read. Max attack 4 HP and max speed Jolly Nature, of course. Again, hit as hard as I possibly can, 4 HP because why not? And my attack is already high enough, I don't need to benefit it with the Adamant Nature. I might as well increase my speed as it is to be able to speed creep or keep up with those base 110s that are roaming around, like those Latis, for example. This next set is the Flinchgross set with a second set, because second choice of coverage. The previous set had Earthquake on it for coverage against fire types. This is Bullet Punch for priority, Iron Hidden Zen Headbutt, Flinch, Stabs, as well as Ice Punch for Garchomp, Ice Punch for Latias, Ice Punch for Latios, Ice Punch for Mega Pidgeot, Ice Punch for Mega Latis, Ice Punch against those dragons. That's what this is for. Again, 4 HP because why not? Max attack to hit as hard as I possibly can, and max speed with a Jolly Nature because my attack is high enough. I might as well benefit my speed. This last set that I'm going to showcase is actually a set that I used in a league format. Shout out to Aaron actually for suggesting this set, because I asked him for advice in this using this mon, and this mon is designed to be able to handle offensive Latios and Latias. Mega. Not regular, Mega. Offensive and somewhat handle defensive as well. So this set is the specially defensive Mega Metagross. We decided that we would run a specially defensive Metagross which had max HP and max special defense, Careful Nature, so that my special defense increases without decreasing my attack stat, and instead decreasing the special attack stat, which in most Metagross's cases is irrelevant. So we decided to do that. We ran Ice Punch for the coverage against the Latis, Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash for stab, and I think Zen Headbutt for something else that I don't remember why, but it was a coverage of choice as well. So yeah, so we ran that. We ran max HP, 4 attack, and max special defense, Careful Nature. Again, this was especially defensive Metagross to be able to take one hit from a Shadow Ball off of Mega Latios or Latias. I think it was Mega Latios though that we were prepping for in this. And our Ice Punch with only 4 attack EVs, just to showcase what base 145 means. Our attack stat with only 4 EVs, 2-hit KO a special or a defensive, 2-hit KOs and a bulky offensive Mega Latios. Ice Punch with only 4 attack EVs, 2-hit KOs, bulky Mega Latios. Let that sink in. So that Mega Latios would have been max HP. That Mega Latios would have been max HP, max special attack with like some speed investment or some weird set, but bulky as in some HP EVs, some defense EVs, speed EVs, and special attack EVs. Bulky Mega Latios or Latias from 4 attack EVs, Ice Punch from a Mega Metagross gets 2-hit KO'd evenly. Let the base attack stat sink in. Okay? So for those of you who would like to use this this Pokemon in Sun and Moon, as of right now, the set that works for this metagame is the Bullet Punch, Zen Headbutt, Meteor Mash, Earthquake set. Of course, this 4th move down here, as well as this move here, can be decided by the person who is making the team, but these are my choices for this Pokemon. I would recommend that you run the offensive max attack, max speed, Jolly Nature 4 HP set, because that is the ideal set, and I had said that I would showcase at level 100. This is what he looks like at level 100 as soon as I change the level here. At level 100, Mega Metagross's base stats look like this: 302 HP, 389 attack, which is 362 on base Metagross, 336 defense, 221 special attack, 256 special defense, and 350 speed. So this is what he looks like at level 100, and for level 50, I'm gonna go ahead and showcase this one. Level 50 with 4 EVs and special, or 4 HP EVs, 156 defense, or I'm sorry, 156 HP, which is 155 without the investment. Max attack makes it 197 attack, which I think is 167 before Mega Evolving. I'm not sure exactly. Jolly speed is 3 or 178. Oh yeah, this is level 50. I'm sorry. 197 attack. Base, what is it? 170 defense. What are we looking at for special attack? Special attack is 112, 130 speed def, and 178 speed, which is the same exact speed as Mega Latias, because again, they are also base 110. At max speed, it's the exact same set. Obviously, you should be running on these Metagross before Mega Evolving with Clear Body, so that your Intimidators cannot Intimidate drop you. You get a free switch on those Intimidate droppers in case you're predicting that switch. For those of you who play competitive, you can block the Intimidate drop with Clear Body and then switch it for free, Mega Evolve, and start wrecking shop. So that is the end of the showcase. Again, like I said, the set that I would recommend for this game meta is Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, Zen Headbutt, and Earthquake as coverage against those choices. But again, Earthquake and Zen Headbutt are up to the creator of the team as well as the set, because Zen Headbutt is a coverage move that I chose to put on there. Earthquake is a coverage move I chose to put on there. But you definitely, for Mimikyu, want Bullet Punch. You definitely want Meteor Mash for Mimikyu as well, because what I would do against Mimikyu is Meteor Mash against it to pop its disguise. Let it hit you, because at full HP you're going to live 1. So long as that move is not a Z move, you will live 1. Click Bullet Punch to supersede its Shadow Sneak, because you outspeed it and kill it. So that's it. So that's the end of the showcase there. Let me know obviously down below what you guys think of my showcase here, and be sure to comment down below what Pokemon you guys would like to see me showcase in future showcases, because this series is planned to be a weekly series. So again, let me know down below in the comment section below what Pokemon you want me to showcase, whether it's a regular Pokemon, whether it's a Mega Pokemon. Let me know what you want me to showcase, and I will do my absolute best to showcase it. And maybe I'll throw you guys' Pokemon on a team and showcase them in other series on the channel. But obviously, if you're enjoying what you see on this channel, including this new series that's planned to be weekly, then be sure to pop a sub so you don't miss out on any content uploaded to this channel, as well as follow me on Twitter so you do not miss out on any updates with regards to upload times, uploads in general, sneak peeks on thumbnail uploads, and things of that nature. Obviously, if you don't want to miss out on any content, pop a sub and ring the bell on the channel, because YouTube is a weird thing and it's freaking breaking small content creators. So if you're interested to see more content, obviously ring the bell, show some love, drop a sub, and of course, if you don't want to miss out on anything, follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end off this video. And like I said before, let me know down below what Pokemon you guys want me to showcase on this channel, on this series, and I will do absolutely everything in my power to showcase that Pokemon. But with that said, until our next video, this is your boy Metagross Man, out of here. Bye, y'all.